Watching was Captain Phillips, random. When they rescued him, it was just like, wow, I'm sad, but glad that you're rescued. But why this happened to you?
It's finally here. After 5 long years of no new albums, we finally got SOS by SZA. Now, I am a huge SZA fan. Just look at it. I got the Control vinyl right here. I love Control. It's one of my favorite albums. I plan on doing a cryptic critique on it later, but I love SZA's music. I got her Crocs. I got the Control vinyl. And so I was really, really excited for this album. And I have to say, it met my expectations. I think it's great. This is such a great album. I have only listened to it once, and I've gone back to a lot of the songs. So I plan on doing another full re-listen later. But so far, I don't think it's better than Control. I like Control more. But this does have some really great songs on it, and I'm happy that it's finally out. I also think this album does have some of SZA's top songs with Good Days, Blind, Kill Bill, and Love Language are some of my favorite songs on this album right now. And I think they are top SZA songs. While I don't think any of those are her best, I think they are at least top 10, maybe even top 5. But something I didn't like is that this album is pretty long. While in length it's an hour and 8 minutes, I think around that time. So that's kind of above average for most albums. It is 23 songs, which is 7 more than Control's Deluxe had. And so quite a lot of songs. I will say not all of them are that good. While I did enjoy the majority of these, I would give them all, I would say they're all great. I do think the worst songs on this album are SOS, Fair, and Forgiveless. And they didn't really stand out to me as much as some other songs on this album did. While I think they were fine, I don't think they were bad. I just wouldn't really listen to them again over any of the other songs on this album. Now, I will say, I like everything about the songs. The production, the lyrics, her flow, and just all the little things I do really enjoy. I don't think you can say any of these songs are bad. I think the worst they get is average, and that's really sometimes in the middle of this album, they kind of feel the same. The songs aren't really that different from one another, but I still think they're all pretty great. And another part that I wasn't really set on were the features. Now, Control did have some features. It had 2, Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott. I think they were both good. Now, Travis Scott on this album, in my opinion, it's much better than Love Galore. I prefer the Love Galore alt version than the original version. But Open Arms, I think Travis and SZA are great together. I don't think they're a bad pair on any of the songs they've been on, but I think Open Arms is so much better than Love Galore. Now, for Don Toliver and Dirty Old Bastard, I wasn't a huge fan of their features. I thought they were okay. Like, Forgiveless with Dirty Old Bastard is probably my least favorite song on this album. The song with Don Toliver, I'm forgetting which one it was, but I thought it was very basic. If you're a fan of Cryptic Critiques, you know I'm not a huge Don Toliver fan. I think he does good on most features, but I will say that Phoebe Bridgers really steals the show with her verse. Now, I am a little biased. I really love Punisher. That's one of my favorite albums too. And so I was really excited to see her on this album, and I think she does great. While she doesn't have that long of a feature, I kind of wish there was more. I kind of wish they shared the song a little bit more, but she is definitely my favorite feature on this album. With all of that said, SOS is great. While I don't think it's better than Control as of now, I think it does have some really good SZA songs and some of my favorite of hers. So I'm going to say that I love this album. While I don't think it was a shock to me, I had huge expectations and they were met. While I think some of the songs did fall a little flat compared to the others, for the most part, this is a great track run. 23 songs can feel a little bit bloated at times. Some of the songs can blend together. But for the most part, SZA does great on every song. And I think most of them are amazing and all of them are good. There's no real bad songs on this album. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, comment what you thought on this album, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.